Was it difficult for you to write any parts of the book? How would you describe the process of preparing it? And
okay, I'm with you. I'm on your rail. Okay.
Yeah.
I was nagged into writing a book.
Mm-hmm.
For 30 years, I've had people saying, Niv, when are you going to write your memoirs? Put the memories down before you get completely old and your head full of holes and you can't remember anything. And I did try writing a standard form of book before. It had a historical chronology. It was like every other rock and roll book, and it was boring, and it was depressing, and it was a chore. So when I finally got cornered into starting over and writing a book again, I had to come up with something that was not a chore. And the first thing I decided was, do not write a chronological history. Just tell stories. Just think of yourself at the kitchen table with somebody sitting there who, for some reason, wants to hear about your old, dim, long ago past. Tell a story. All right. So the idea was to tell stories. In that I did not want it to be a chore, I did not do what John le Carré, Cornwall, did. He'd get up at, say, 7:30 in the morning, be in his office by 9 after breakfast, handwrite out his next chapter until 12, hand it to his secretary so she can type it. No, we are not going to work. That is too close to being an accountant. That is far too close to being a lawyer. My thing was, well, if I'm in the mood and I got nothing better to do and I really can't think of anything better to do, well, that's lame. Oh, well, let's go and knock out a couple more stories. And that's how I did it. It was just when I was in the mood, throw a couple of things. And eventually I got an agent, and the agent got a publisher, and the publisher got a demand. We want 60,000 words,
Wow.
which totally, exactly, that totally freaked me out. 60,000 words? Now it's work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that good at computers, so I hadn't figured out that you can actually get a word count on a manuscript. And with the weight of the demand crushing my shoulders, I sat at the computer and went, okay, how many words do we have? And to my astonishment, because I didn't think it was that many stories, I had over 60,000 words.
Wow.
And at that moment, I went, I'm done. Put a cover on it. Put it in a bookstore. Sell it. That's it. I'm done. It was a delightful and wonderful surprise. I had no idea that I'd done that much.
Okay.
Which means that I'd been able to not make it into a chore. Because if it had been a chore, I'd have known exactly how many words I had.
Yeah, that would be tedious.
Yeah.
Okay, as a representation of the book, what's the first story that popped in your mind that you want to write and that you need to write?
Need could only be described by the fact that I'm looking at a blank screen and I need to put some words on it. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here staring at empty paper. It's like when you first start to write the content of a song, all you can see are the lines on the page.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the need of got to get something done. And then I think I probably just thought, well, which story do people seem to enjoy most at the kitchen table? So I started with that one. I went, okay, we'll jump in with that one. People seem to like that one. That one seems to work. So let's give that one a shot. Let's see if you can write, because the other big axe that's hanging over your head can you actually write? And one of the things I'm aware of is having 50 to 60 songs in print under the Great White logo. I know that writing songs helped because through writing content for songs and forming melody around them, you develop somewhere in your brain a sense of rhythm and a sense of note value to words and consonants and vowels. And I wrote it as I heard it in my head. So in a way, it was just a bigger song. I had more lines.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. How did it feel when you finished it? What was the feeling that you've experienced?
The primary sensation I had finishing it, surrendering it to the publisher, and then having them tell me, oh, it'll be a year before it comes out. The long sensation and feeling is apprehension. Will anybody give a damn? Will they vote with their wallet? Will they actually buy it? Will it go out there and people go, this guy can't write. I don't care about his subject matter. The guy's, I don't like the way he talks in his words. I mean, it's an apprehension. It's the apprehension you have when you put a record out.
Yeah.
Will my child be loved? Or will they ask why it's got 3 legs or 4? There's the apprehension that it will actually entertain.
Yeah.
And that's what you hope. At the end of the day, what I hope is that people find it worthwhile, that they don't feel bad once they bought it, and that they might even put it on a shelf with a view to actually reading it a second time sometime. If they do that, woohoo! Wow, that's cool.